Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. If you're looking for a fun way to study vocabulary terms with your students, Quizlet is certainly a great tool to use. Should you have any questions, please let me know. What I'm going to do real quickly, though, is I'm going to take you through what your students would see should you create a Quizlet site and some terms and definitions. Just going to show you one that I created before on the sun, moon, and planets. But take you through the flashcards. What will happen is it will come up here to the first terms that you have. So in this case, it's going to start off with the term, and if I click on it and select it, it will tell me the definition. Now, if I did not know that definition of what a comet is, I could click up here and start, and you'll see up here it will say that I have one term starred. What I can do next is go through to planet. Now, the one other thing that you can do is, what if you want to do both together? And the kids just were originally learning it. You could certainly do both sides. You could also just do a definition. It is totally up to the user. Another one you could do is you could hit the audio.
Planet.
And then she'll tell you what
A
planet
satellite
is.
of the sun.
Okay. And it will go all the
Crater.
way through. Let's turn that off for right now. And let's say you don't know crater and asteroids. We'll go all the way through to 18. And what you can see here is it will say, hey, you need to study basically 3 of them. Those are the ones you said you didn't know. So when you're going through, you say what a comet is. You say, oh, yeah, it's
Chunks of ice and other material that move
Okay.
along narrow orbits.
There we go. And we deselected that. So now we have 2 terms. Obviously, as you go through, then the next one, if you knew that, you could take it off. And then the next one as well. You can then start over and do the same thing again. Now, when you're doing this one here, it's learn. It's basically you type in what you believe the answer is. If the students don't know the answer, they type in don't know, and it'll keep track of how they're doing over here. The speller, basically, it is going to type what you
1
hear.
year.
Okay, 1 year. So you just type in 1 year, and it gives you the definition. Test. This is a great one, especially for the teachers. What you can do is you can actually print these out once you have a username and password. But it's kind of fun here. What the students can do, or what you can do, is what if you just wanted the students just to see how they do if they just did a multiple choice test. Now, it creates 18 multiple choice questions. What it can also do is if I want multiple choice and I want a little bit of matching. We'll go through and do that as well. Really nice tool to have, especially when you can print it out and just give it to some students. I had students last year that would create some and hand it out as reviews to their friends and even to their younger brothers and sisters. 2 more quick things here. One, scatter. Scatter's a fun one, especially in smartboard or on an iPad, or just on the computer itself. If they start a game, all they have to do is make the terms disappear. So if I'm looking here and I say this call, let's say Saturn and Jupiter, and I'm saying Saturn and Jupiter, what are they? What are they? Saturn and Jupiter are 2 planets that are larger than the sources. It disappears. Chunks of rock or metal that orbit the sun. You're going to be looking over here, and you're going to say, what if you put it as moonlight? I'll throw it up there and oh, no, it's not that. And then you come down here, and it's not a comet. What is it? Oh, that's right. It's an asteroid. Goes through, it keeps track up here of how long it's taking you. If the students do have a username and password, it will keep track, and they can compete against themselves, and they can compete against each other. The last one I'm going to show you is something called gravity. And gravity is one in which I would say a lot of times you want to use the definition term, or the definition, I'm sorry. You want to start with the definition, I'm sorry. You'll see when I click on this. What will happen is it will come down and it will say to move around an object. So you want to type in orbit, no, revolve, yes, and it disappears. Click on the next one. It will keep on going. And once it goes all the way down, basically what it will do, students can always pause it if they want. They can resume. Real or imaginary line that a spinning object turns around. As you can see, it's going to go until the very, very, very end when the asteroid disappears, and then it'll stop. It will tell them the answer, and then they have to type in the answer. A great tool to use, lots of fun. There are lots of possibilities out there to use as well. If I wanted to type in, let's just say, science planets. Oh, we just did planets. Let's say science. See what comes up over here. And these are all created by other users. Sometimes they'll say teacher and so on and so forth. Some great possibilities, some great things out there. There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of opportunities and things, vocab lists to look at. Again, do you have any questions? Please let me know. I'm more than happy to help, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.